Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery here. It is a beautiful Thursday morning. Today is December 11th, 2025. We get together most weekday mornings at 8 o'clock Central, but sure enough, tomorrow is an exception. We will not have a Zoom tomorrow on Friday. We'll be back normal on Monday, which I think is the 15th. So, as a nonprofit, we've received a grant, we're administering a grant. We have really two different stakeholders. We have entrepreneurs, individuals that either want to start a business, have started a business, or run an existing business, and we have resources through the grant to assist them. And then our second stakeholder group are our distribution partners, those of you that are interested in helping others and getting paid for that through our affiliate model. Our website is 509pacific.org. It's divided into really three sections. At the top, the quick cash, there's a training video there, and then to participate. The middle of the page has information about the free shelf corps. So there's information here and the grant packet. And then the third and final section of the homepage of 509pacific.org is our primary campaign, which is offering free funding proposals. So people could have a shelf corp and then get a funding proposal, or they could come straight and get a free funding proposal. There's some really good resources, and we've been talking about those on a daily basis. Today, our discussion is going to be a little bit different because our affiliate network is growing so quickly. We've decided that we're going to bring on 5 master affiliates. And I'm going to describe that, and we're going to have dialogue and answer your questions. So I don't know if any of you have much, or I'm sure some of you, I don't know which of you have much experience in affiliate marketing. My first experience with affiliate marketing was about a decade ago. I was actually hired from a credit card company out of Dallas, Texas, Los Colinas, Irving specifically, and they hired me to manage their affiliate network. And so that was really interesting. I hadn't done that before, and it was pretty good to walk in. And so I had already an existing affiliate network in place, and then it was my responsibility to grow that network as well as support those current affiliates. And interestingly, a lot of times the people that I was interfacing with was often the CEOs or high level people within the companies that were affiliates for our credit card. But anyway, separate from that, what we're doing is looking to bring on 5 master affiliates. So let's talk about what that means. So let's start with what an affiliate is before we worry about the master affiliate. Let's start with the affiliate. So an affiliate role is very common in our financial structure in the United States and capitalism. And so an affiliate is someone that refers to a merchant and gets paid off of a qualifying event. So specifically to us, people can come over here to our website, 509pacific.org, become an affiliate for free. There is a contract, but there's no cost. And then they get a landing page and they refer people in for a free funding proposal. And they are paid 5% of the capital raise of the people they refer in. We guarantee a minimum of 100,000 capital raise. So our affiliates should make at least 5,000 for each referral into their landing page. However, if the client gets more capital raise, then the affiliate gets more income. So that's the affiliate proposition, which hopefully you're familiar with and we've talked about before. What we want to do is have a small number, and the decision was to bring on five master affiliates. So you may be interested, you may not be, you might know someone that is. But the role of the master affiliate, kind of similar to what I did about a decade ago working for the credit card company. A master affiliate is responsible for developing a team of affiliates and kind of nudging them along to be active. So, since there is no cost to be an affiliate, you get a lot of people that are tire kickers, but a master affiliate would receive overrides. So, in addition to the 5% that the affiliate has been getting paid and will continue to get paid, then the master affiliate gets an override. So you could kind of call it passive income, maybe or maybe not, because the master affiliate is not responsible to go out and find clients to get free funding proposals. They could, but that's not their role. The master affiliate's role is to go find and motivate the affiliates, and they get overrides. So if you have familiarity with this, most affiliate programs, when they're first started, will have, and this is not MLM or network marketing, nothing like that, Ponzi, but most affiliate models will start out kind of like we're building here, a small number of master affiliates. So it's really a remarkably lucrative position to be in because you're getting overrides from a large number of affiliates. And so with that, we're at that point now, we're ready to bring on 5 master affiliates. And so, the common questions would be, is there a cost to be a master affiliate? No, there's no cost. Uh, how are they paid? They're paid in override from the affiliates that they bring in. So what would happen is each of these master affiliates would have a unique affiliate agreement. So here, for someone to come directly to us and become an affiliate, there's an affiliate terms and conditions. And again, it doesn't cost them anything, but that gets them plugged into our system so they get paid. The master affiliates would have a variation of that agreement that's coded to them. And then everyone that they bring in, all the affiliates they bring in, then they would earn overrides. Now, since the master affiliate role is free, there's often that inclination of everyone to say, oh, well, that sounds cool, lots of money, not much work, I'll do that. But we're going to limit it to just 5. So these are going to need to be high producing master affiliates. Again, they don't have any responsibility to bring clients in, but they need to develop a large network of affiliates. Otherwise, they're not the right fit. So if any of you are interested in that role, what we're asking you to do is to submit your proposal to us. And let's go ahead and talk about the proposal. So what would be in your proposal? It would obviously, introduce yourself. It should illustrate your experience in building a team of affiliates or building a sales team or a sales organization. Because not that you couldn't come off the street and do a great job, but we have a limited number of slots. So we are going to most likely select only those that have experience. And then the third item that we need to know are your projections. And we're looking for month to month projections for 2026. So, in other words, if you were to be selected as one of those 5 over the next week or so, we'd have a little bit of ramp up time as we wrap up 2025, wrap up December. But in January, how many affiliates do you believe that you could bring in? And what would be your average production per affiliate? Because not all affiliates are the same, right? We offer the affiliate role for free, but even just we have 531 of you on today. So we have some of you that are affiliates, and let's take Mr. Certain. Mr. Certain's probably averaging, I don't have the stats, but Mr. Certain, what are you about at probably 5 to 7 deals a day? So Mr. Certain is an example of a really good affiliate. In contrast, we have some of you, Gilbert or Eric, great people, but really not producing anything. So there's really no great advantage of us having a large network of non-producing affiliates. So with that being said, we would need to know what your projections are. The fourth and final item is request for payment. So, in other words, what percent do you want? So we know that we charge clients 10% performance fee, and they pay that after their capital raise, not before, after. Of that 10%, we're paying 5% out to the affiliate. So we're not taking any money out of their pocket. So you're going to be earning an override. And we need to find out from you what your request is. Are you looking for a 1 point override? Are you looking for a 2 point override? What are you looking for? So, from our perspective, our executive committee can then look at the applicants. What experience do they bring? What projections have they set forth? And then lastly, how much do they want to get paid? Because obviously that is reducing our profitability, but that's fine. You're adding value. Who has questions, comments, concerns about what we're looking for as we're building our organization so we're prepared for an explosive 2026? Who has questions about that? All right, so Aziz, and just post it into the Q&A. It's like a chat box of Zoom. So Aziz has this first, and I'll summarize. What he's saying is right, that a lot of times top affiliates, they're not just talking to people. Top master affiliates are normally not just talking to the people they know, that they're having some sort of outreach. Rather, they're recruiting affiliates through their social media network or ads or what have you. So, with that being said, yes, that's where you would want to let us know. And Aziz is more sophisticated than a lot of us. So when you're putting together your projections, that's where you could outline, if you're planning to bring on 20 new affiliates a month in 2026, not only giving us the number that you anticipate bringing in, but how would you be doing that is very important for us to kind of give it credibility. Could just to pick a number, anyone can pick a number from projections, but if we're able to explain how. So Aziz, you're exactly right. All right. It looks like Kenneth has a question, and his question is on comp. Our intent is to have this as an incentive-based comp model. And let's go ahead and talk about that just so everyone understands. And I think Kenneth does, but just to explain. So, how does compensation work? Well, at the affiliate level, we've already said it's 5% of each referred client's capital raise. So if they have $100,000 capital raise, the affiliate gets 5,000, which we talked about already. Most of our clients want more. So let's say that the client has $1 million capital raise, then that is 50,000. So as far as the master affiliate, they're getting an override of an unknown percent. So you get to pick how much you want to be paid, right? That's number four of your proposal. But let's say that you wanted to be paid, and I'll just do a simple number, and I'm not saying it has to be this, but let's just do 1% as an example. And let's look at the numbers because I think Kenneth gets it, but I'm not sure everyone does. So let's say that you added an average of an affiliate a day. So by the end of January, we'll just round off and say we have 30 affiliates underneath the master affiliate. So then the second assumption we need is what is the production of each affiliate? Let's say that each affiliate does a deal a week for a month. So that would be 120 clients enrolled per month. So then with that, let's just do the minimum capital raise. So if we take $100,000 times 120, get my calculator out here on my iPhone, I should be able to I should be able to do that without a calculator. So we'll do 1, 2, and then we need to add 5, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be $12 million of cumulative capital raised from that master affiliates network in 1 month, in month of January. So if the request for override was 1%, I know you may want more, but let's just use that as a real simple number, then what would the master affiliate monthly income be? It would be 1% of that, which would be 120,000, if that's correct. So you might say, well, 120,000 for a month, not so bad, but that's month one, right? So then if we go do that in the second month, now you're making assuming everything else is the same, now you're making 120,000 from the first group of affiliates plus 120,000 more from the second group. So now we're right about $250,000. So the point is, as long as you're good, effective as a master affiliate of bringing affiliates in, which we need affiliates, and then we need affiliates to produce. This was the assumption that they're doing 4 clients per month per affiliate. So as long as you can bring on affiliates and you're effective at managing them so they produce, it's a six-figure a month gig, but it's cumulative. So as long as these affiliates don't quit and they don't stop producing, it builds and builds. So in March, it'd be 360,000. In April, it'd be 480,000. So if you look at organizations, some of the top earners in our nation are at the top of the hierarchy master affiliates. Again, we're not charging you for that. We just need to know if you might be interested in that role. So just a quick yes or no on the Q&A. Which of you might be interested? Not asking you to commit, but if you could respond yes or no, is the master affiliate something that you might be interested in? If you could type in yes or no, and we got 532 of you on, just curious how it responds. So if you are interested, that's great. Again, no cost, no strings attached. Yes, we'll have an agreement. The agreement will be similar to the affiliate agreement. It's just it'll reference the override, and we'll have to build it based upon what you want to be paid. But it can be a really lucrative opportunity. And if you look at the type of work that you're doing, it's fun work, right? So you're not really bogged down with going and finding clients. You're developing relationships with affiliates. And so, who would make a great affiliate? People that are in the business finance space, credit repair professionals, real estate professionals, um, and so forth. But it'd be up to you to develop who you want. You can let us know on number three. If you're going to give us projections, then give us a little background of how you would be coming up with those. So that's really our message today. We're spending a lot of time here in December preparing for our growth for 2026. I hope that you're doing the same, right? Because you own your business, you operate in your economy, and it's the time I would suggest that you really need to put some thought into what are you going to accomplish for your income and for your family's income in 2026. Certainly being an affiliate in the simple role, I think is a no-brainer. Why wouldn't everyone want to be an affiliate? Because invariably you're going to run into someone that needs money to start or grow a business. And if you can make at least 5,000 for referring each one, can't go wrong with that. But our discussion today is about building really a leadership team of top earning master affiliates. So you would just send your proposal to support at businessparalegalcorp.com, maybe a paragraph to let us know a little bit about you, a paragraph about your experience, what is it you've done in the past that would make you a good fit to be one of our 5 master affiliates, a paragraph, a listing, a table, however you want to break it down, of here's what you would project month to month in terms of volume of affiliates recruited and your assumption of production per affiliate, and then close it out with what your request for payment is. It would be a percent override. And we have a maximum of 5% left, right? Because if the client's paying 10% performance fee, half is already going to the affiliate. We don't want to reduce their comp. And so from there, what do you want to be paid? All right. So with that being said, again, thank you for your time. We will not have a Zoom tomorrow due to travel. We'll be back Monday morning, but we're hoping that by Monday morning, we have identified our 5 master affiliates and start getting them onboarded, contracted, and set up so we can have a really strong 2026 together. If you need anything else, certainly encourage you to visit 509 Pacific. The resources are there, the ability to get a free shelf corp, the ability to get a free funding proposal, the ability to become an affiliate, all available for you. Thanks so much, and we will talk to you on Monday morning. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye bye.